Hello everybody, long time no see, and welcome back to another Election Predictions Official video. Today I am starting a new series on this channel where I will be analyzing each US Senate race and using my very own EPO 2022 midterms forecast, which will be linked at the top of the description down below in order to predict the results of each race. Since this is the first video in the series, I'll be giving a much more detailed explanation here at the start of the video to take you through exactly what you need to know before we get started. But once that's over, I'll sign off and let you guys enjoy the universally loved election night music, along with some fun new graphics so you can have a hopefully entertaining and immersive election night experience. Now, the order of states in this series is going to be based on poll closing times and then of course alphabetical order. Thus, today we start with Georgia, where polls close at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The United States Senate election in Georgia will be held on November 8, 2022, and will be contested between incumbent U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock and Republican nominee Herschel Walker. As you may recall, Warnock won the high-profile special Senate election runoff in Georgia back in 2021, defeating Republican Kelly Loeffler. Herschel Walker received former President Donald Trump's endorsement early on in the 2022 Republican primary for Senate in Georgia. And despite a number of controversies and serious doubts among Republican leadership circles about Walker's electability, he still cruised to the nomination. Now with that, let's get into the meat of the video. That said, if you're not really interested in the methodology behind this prediction, then feel free to skip ahead to the next chapter of the video. But let's get started here. My forecast for these 2022 midterms uses three aggregated data points. The first is what I call state partisan data. Here I have weighted and averaged out Cook Political Report's PVI, which you may have heard of to some extent or not at all, who knows. Essentially, it's a measurement of how strongly a state leans towards either the Democratic or Republican Party, compared to the nation as a whole, based on how that state voted in the previous two presidential elections. 538 also has their own version of this, but it incorporates congressional, gubernatorial, and state legislative data as well. And finally, I've gathered data from the Pew Research Center as to which party voters identify with in each state. And as you can see, Cook PVI gives Georgia a 3-point Republican lean, 538 a 7.3-point Republican lean, but as far as party affiliation is concerned, Pew Research Center's latest polling has Democrats and Republicans split. These numbers have been weighted and combined to give Republicans a 4.7-point advantage in the aggregated state partisan data metric of my forecast. Moving on, the next metric is historical election results. I've included officially certified election results from every federal election since 2016. For Georgia, that includes the 2016 presidential, Senate, and House elections where Republican candidates performed very strongly. There was no 2018 Senate election in Georgia, so I can only use House data from those midterms, where Republicans were strong once again. But moving on to 2020, Democrats did significantly better. President Joe Biden won the election by a margin of 0.2%. And then Georgia is of course unique because they both had a regular and special Senate election, which both Democrats won, and so I just averaged out the results of both runoffs to get that D plus 1.6 number. And lastly, I also included the cumulative 2020 House results. Once again, all of these numbers were weighted based on what I determined to be their predictive nature, and that resulted in an R plus 3.6 rating up top there. Last, but certainly not least, I've compiled external predictions, forecasts, and ratings from all of the major media outlets who have made theirs public. This includes, in order, 538's forecast, from which I used their projected margin of victory, and then Race to the White House's forecast, where I also used projected margin of victory, and then the Senate rating from Cook Political Report, Politico, CN Analysis, I hope I'm saying that right, I could of course be wrong, Inside Elections, and finally Sabato Crystal Ball. All of these data points have been weighted, averaged, and combined to produce that D plus 0.5 number at the top of the screen. I sincerely hope that that was an easy enough explanation to understand for you guys, but I also understand if maybe you didn't understand something, or maybe if you're just interested in more of the specifics or technical data. Either way, check out the spreadsheet I've linked in the description down below for more information. It'll be the top link, so make sure to go check that out in either case. And with that, I will be signing off until the end of the video, but I hope you all enjoy this Georgia Senate election night prediction and experience. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and like the video if you enjoyed. Feel free to agree or disagree with the outcome of this video in the description down below. I'll hopefully make as many of these videos as possible in the near future, and your support would mean a lot to me. Check out more videos from my channel here as well, and tune in next time. EP out.